Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. So I'm going to do what I talked about yesterday and generate only 5 Pokemon and then add 1 Pokemon myself. And you guys let me know. I saw some people that were for this, some were against this. Let me know actually after this episode what you think about it. But basically I'll be picking 1 Pokemon of my own accord to kind of fix up the matchup. But Chansey, Poliwrath, Pidgeot again, Golem, and Kabutops. So, just automatically looking at it, I'm still not the biggest fan of a Pokemon like Mewtwo. Poliwrath helps me check Aerodactyl, right? Golem helps me check Pokemon like Zapdos as well. Honestly, feel like I want to put a Alola and Sandslash almost. Just because it lets me offensively check Dragonite, Zapdos, and Aerodactyl, whereas Chansey, Sponge is special attacker. So I think I'm going to go Alolan and Sandslash with these 5. But yeah, I'll see ya in a sec. Alright guys, so we have our first game, and this might actually be the only game, because this looks like a really good game just in itself. I love my opponent's team. However, their downfall may just be their the fact that they have too many Pokemon that can Mega, right? Because if you Mega Beedrill, then you can't Mega Charizard, and then Charizard just becomes a Charizard, which actually isn't that terrible versus me, depending on if it's like Mix. Like Mixed Charizard is actually really good, but I like Kabutops because it matches up well versus almost everything. It's not going to die to anything besides Electrode, right? And I have X Scissor for Slowbro just to weaken that. I have Rock Slide for Charizard. Charizard can't knock me out, slash Waterfall. And again, if they lead off with Electrode, I can just get up Rocks, which really weaken their team. I could see a Slowbro lead versus me too, because it matches up well versus a lot of my Pokemon. Golem and Poliwrath are 2 to come to mind. They do end up leading off with Electrode though. Not too bad. Let's see if they Toxic immediately as I go Golem, or even just Teleport, predicting my Golem. They could also go for Screens. With Rocks up, I can see Alolan and Sandslash winning, but then again, I mean, I have to deal with Slowbro first, but after that, I can really see Alolan and Sandslash winning because Ice Shard at +2 just is threatening. They do go for a Reflect. Smart play for sure. That's obviously going to help them with my Golem coming in. Let's see if they do have the Taunt though. Because if they don't, I will get on my Rocks here. If they don't have the Taunt, they're probably going to go hard Slowbro. I think that makes the most sense. Yep, they make the Slowbro play. Okay, cool. So they're playing really well. I get on my Rocks though, and again, they're going to have this choice between Beedrill and Charizard in this, and I just made Charizard come in at 50%. So, Slowbro comes out with a Reflect up. It's super threatening. I do think that my Chansey is going to be my main answer right now in terms of what can actually come in, and because nothing else really wants to take a Scald or a Psychic, and I'm actually not going to Toxic immediately with Chansey, but I'm going to go for immediate damage. With Seismitoss. Now the main reason I'm going for immediate damage, if I'm not mistaken, they have a Snorlax and a Muck. So I actually value the Seismitoss damage a little bit more, and I don't want them going out into Snorlax or Muck on a potential Toxic. If they go out a Tri-Attack, what? They get the freeze. Are you kidding me? But okay, so I can't like talk crap about that because I use Zap Cannon a lot of times, but I'm going to attempt to Thaw. It's 20% chance every single turn. If they go for Scald, I will Thaw. They are revealing their full set though. Psychic, Tri-Attack. Okay, I mean Tri-Attack isn't terrible. I guess it hits the same thing as Shadow Ball would. I would love if they Scalded me, so I Thaw though. And I'm just going to go for Seismitoss again. I'm assuming their last move is Scald, and they're not going to go for it. And I still value that damage. That damage on Slowbro is going to go a long way for Kabutops having limited switch-ins, because Rock Slide into X Scissors should be able to knock it out with Rocks now, which it wouldn't have been able to do before. And also it's going to be nice for Sandslash because +2 Earthquake may be able to take it out. Don't quote me on that though. That's probably just wishful dreaming, or wishful thinking rather. And it might be wishful dreaming because it's not going to come true at all. Snorlax comes out. Let's see if we Thaw. We don't. It's fine. It's fine, Chansey. Nice and frozen, the way I like you. I do think that Poliwrath is my best play. Considering Reflect is no longer up, and The Slowbro has taken a little bit of damage, and we already know that Rest is more than likely not their last move. They haven't shown a water attack, so we're going to assume they're 4 attacks. Poliwrath can come in. Now, I do hope I don't get paralyzed here. They get a crit, or is that just a para? That's a little annoying. It's alright. It doesn't matter. The end game is still Sand Slash. So I can afford to go for Superpower, even if they go out into their... even if they go out to the Slowbro. And them showing Body Slam is actually really good too, because it means they might not have Facade. And them not having Facade is super sick, because that means I can actually freely throw off Toxics. And I value every bit of damage, even resisted damage, I value that. Yeah, that's definitely in range of +2 Earthquake now. So I value that damage a lot. Chansey's still my play. Like, Chansey is literally only here for Slowbro. And if they ever click Scald, I will Thaw. I was debating going like Golem on the Psychic, but then they 2 kill me or click Ice Beam anyway. Seismic Toss still. Hey, Thaw, buddy. I don't know why they're not going for Psychic. I don't think I have a Resist. I'm actually going to go for Toxic here. I want to Thaw. Like, Chansey, I need you to Thaw. It's a 20% chance. If you Thaw, you can actually do so much work this game where your Toxic protects set, and I never get to use you ever. And I've lost to this set too. Come on, buddy. 20%. Thaw, Chansey. Thank you, buddy. We are back again. Once again. Chansey is back. Nice. And once again, Seismic Tosses are so free because my opponent cannot recover that damage. That's actually why a lot of Poliwrath also run Seismic Toss, but I don't run them on Wi-Fi because you see a lot of different Pokemon on Wi-Fi than you do on Showdown. Are you going for it again? Don't you dare get the freeze again. That'd be crazy. Alright, I'm actually going to soft boiled. I might as well, because I'll be at almost full after their attack. I am risking them freezing me again. And they seem to be loving throwing off Tri-Attacks and Ice Beams to try and freeze. And Tri-Attack obviously has that 10% chance to burn, to freeze, or to paralyze. They don't get it though. Nice. So I get my KO now with Seismic Toss. Beautiful. Chansey is back, and Chansey is ready. That boy got tossed in the entire world. I mean, that was a girl. My bad. I didn't realize the gender on Slowbro. Anyway. Snorlax makes sense. You can go Beedrill if you want as well. Obviously, with my Poliwrath being weakened, Beedrill becomes a little bit more threatening, but I still have Golem. And Golem actually has no switch-ins. They don't switch into Earthquake or Rock Slide at all with their team, right? They have Muck, they have Charizard. Doesn't matter. There's Beedrill. Now, I want to see if they actually opt to Mega Evolve here. Because if they don't, then that means that I don't think they can beat me. Like, they'll probably use Charizard if they don't Mega Evolve. Let's Protect. Let's see what happens. I don't think they Mega Evolve. Poison Jab. Yep, they're not going to Mega Evolve this, so they're going to keep Charizard. Makes sense. Kabutops is still super good. Alright, we're going to make the Pidgeot play. Pidgeot will be able to live one hit. I'll be able to outspeed Beedrill after Mega Evolving and just throw off an Air Slash to knock them out. Even if they go Electrode, I don't care because I have 100% switching Golem always. Right? And if they're Reflect and they switch, they might just be Dual Screens Explosion, Thunderbolt, so they may not just be able to touch my Golem at all with like Toxic or Foul Play. Which is Air Slash here. I don't care if they go Electrode. And the reason I want to go Golem is because I want to be smart versus Charizard. Having both Golem and Kabutops in like as answers for Charizard, I think is just the best play I can do because that mon could be very scary. I might not even win this end game with Sand Slash. Sorry, I just smacked my garbage can, but I might not even win this game with Sand Slash, but it may end up being Kabutops. Now that I think about it, because Kabutops is so good. It's the easiest Golem right here. And every bit of chip damage is just getting Electro closer and closer to going down to my priority. They do throw off a Toxic. Very smart play, predicting my Golem will want to come out. Very, very smart play. Now, Earthquake is 100% free. I don't have to Rock Slide because if Charizard comes in on the Earthquake, it'll die to Rock Slide anyway. It can't KO me with anything. Solar Beam's a 2-turn charge move, so an Earthquake would not be able to knock me out. They may go for Reflect, which means they might be able to live this. But like I said, other than that, Earthquake picks up a KO. Beedrill will go down. Muck should go down or be really close. I think it will go down though because it is Stab. It's boosted by Golem's actual typing, so I can see them sacking their Beedrill though, because Beedrill, like a non-mega Beedrill, is just very, very bad. And this is why I did value Seism Toss initially on Slowbro versus going for Toxic, because just the turns I go for Seism Toss, I was able to wear down what is his only Earthquake switching. And Electro goes down even through Reflect. Shout out to Golem. That's big Golem right there. Alright, so Electro going down is awesome as well because now they have nothing that outspeeds my Pidgeot. As far as them beating me goes, they may go Muck if they are a Mega Drain set. Other than that, I'm not sure. That's Charizard. Huh. Now, if they become Special Charizard, I think that Chansey's the play. Chansey doesn't beat anything else. If they become physical, they'll knock me out anyway. And if they are Special Charizard, I actually just click Toxic, and Chansey's just going to be like, nah, I'm going to beat your team. So if they become Zardwai, they do go for Earthquake. Why are they not Mega Evolving? Like, that'll 2KO me, but I want to waste Reflect turns. I don't care if they Roost. I really don't. I'd rather waste Reflect. Oh, the reason they didn't Mega Evolve is because they were scared that I'd go for Earthquake, predicting them to be Zardex. That was something I contemplated. I'm going to be honest, I did. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to waste Reflect turns right here. That way I'll be able to deal with this Charizard X. Nice. I love Zardex so much. This design is so cool. I might as well try and go for Double Protect. I don't lose much. Like, I'm going to die there anyway, and they try to predict me to go. Oh, they're Mixed Zard. So they lose a lot out of that too. I don't want them roosting now, considering I already revealed Protect. And I think that Reflect will go down as well this turn, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think I needed to Protect there. Yeah, I wasn't mistaken. Great. So I didn't need to Protect there because Toxic got me something out of the turn. And this is where we go big bad Golem. And just once again, click Earthquake. Golem is just not allowing switch-ins by my opponent. Still a little bit worried about, again, a Muck that has Mega Drain. Or even Fire Blast. Then again, Crunch knocks out my Golem at this point too. But it doesn't matter because Golem tanks the hit and it's going to knock out the Charizard. And Beedrill is not a problem. I don't think Snorlax is that much of a problem because Poliwrath, while it is paralyzed, which kind of like, again, Poliwrath being paralyzed also makes it so Muck can be a little bit scary. I'm going to actually have to just, when I go Sand Slash, I can't Swords Dance on Muck. I just have to Earthquake it. But if they bring out, you know, Snorlax, I can boom on that too, / Earthquake as well. I'm not sure on their initial like game plan versus this. They may go Beedrill. They do go Muck. If they're Sassy Muck, I think Golem outspeeds them actually. But if they're not, then they can obviously outspeed me and knock me out. Or Crunch. They go for Ice Punch. That's a cool. I actually like that tech a lot. Because I think even myself, I've set up so many times with Dragonite in front of Muck. So that Ice Punch is a really cool tech. I'll make the Kabutops play because basically, you know, attack where my opponent cannot defend, no waterfall switch-ins, and it's not paralyzed, so it's better than going Poliwrath here. Let's see if they do have that Mega Drain. Because I don't want to go Sand Slash just in case they do have the Fire Blast, and they also don't switch into waterfall either. Dude, I don't know if Snorlax was the play. I don't know about that. Because now, basically, waterfall into waterfall. It might not 2-KO, but it might be a 3-KO. It looks like a 2-KO, actually. Plus, I have the chance to flinch as well. I'm not worried about Beedrill, because the Alolan Sand Slash doesn't care. And now, if they did have Mega Drain, they didn't recover their Muck enough to the point where it can live my my Sand Slash's moves. So, at that point, it should be game. I don't think they have Mega Drain on their Muck at all. I don't have to Aqua Jet Beedrill. I don't think Aqua Jet will KO Beedrill, 1, and 2, I just don't have to. I can just click Waterfall again. That's my boy Kabutops. Yo. Oh, and because I'm jolly, I'm faster than Beedrill as well. That's awesome. Because they didn't, yeah, I forgot that. Beedrill has like 273 speed, right? Like I think, or 273 or 276. I think it's 273. At level 100, that's max, like Eevee and everything like that. Which, you know, there are no Eevees in this game. But I'm Jolly Kabutops, which hits 284, which is the stat I remember for it. And that means that Kabutops just gonna click Waterfall. Just clean up, bro. On top of that, Kabutops says, nah, you have absolutely no choice. I'm gonna go for another Waterfall. So I didn't even get to use my Alolan Sand Slash. And I mentioned that, like, Rock type and Ground type attacks, and in this case, Water type attacks too, like my Rock type Pokemon, my opponent did not have very many switch-ins for, and especially because my Kabutops was 4 attacks as well. Like, had Slowbro still been around, X's would have done a ton, because Kabutops is just so strong. I hope you guys all enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Have a great one. Goodbye, my friends.